Hi family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on all the trending videos in Mzansi.
I would never trade anything for this. I'm okay with that. My insecurities really are not physical. They're not even emotional. They're not even spiritual. I think my insecurities are financial, I think, which is something that can be fixed, you know. So you must know, Guti, everybody has episodes of depression. The only difference is the levels, but also the only difference is that they don't talk about it. People can cover up. People can cover up, can put facades on, have Instagram posts that are always jolly and they look good, they are filtered and can't now they're going through the same thing. You are not alone. You are not alone. Find help. Speak to someone that you trust. Go to therapy. There's so many ways to get out of it. And there's so many ways to find and get help. And sometimes you'll realize that what is depressing you shouldn't be depressing you. Sometimes people get, like with me, I got depressed because I'm worried about my future. My future has always been okay. God provides for me. And I should let go and let God. I always preach that, let go and let God. But sometimes I don't let go. You could have gone through a traumatic experience. Rape, physical abuse, sexual abuse, blah, blah, abuse, abuse. And that leads you to depression. That is flipping justifiable. But does that mean you should be a prisoner of that? You are not defined by that. You are not defined by your circumstances. You're not defined by your situation. If for instance, you were raped, for instance, you are at no fault. You should not take the blame for somebody else's cruelty. But it doesn't mean you should just be okay with it. Heal through it, recover from it. Shame the devil. Shame the person that thought through rape they would have stolen something from you. They might have stolen something from you, but that should not be the rest of your life. Heal, find healing. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a huge light at the end of the tunnel. If your career is not going well, if your finances are not okay, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It might not be the time right now. Sometimes being impatient also can lead us to depression because we want things to happen at our own time and forget that things can happen in God's time. And we question God and say, Kulukulu, why abanye baso? That's your biggest mistake. The minute you say why abanye baso, it means you don't understand how God operates. Because Kulukulu will give you something now that you're not ready for it, and then you collapse and never recover again. Some of us got our biggest break after 40. After 40, that's when you got our biggest break. People have been shining throughout. I've been working so hard for the past 40 years or so, 30 years before I even got my big break, and I've never complained even once. Why one night stand or one night wonder and they thrive and don't. I've never complained. Did it hurt me? Yes, it did. Did it bother me? Yes, it did. But did it cripple me? No, it didn't. I knew I work in God's time. And when God's time arrived, I was ready. If I got my biggest fame and millions in 2020 at age 20, I'll probably be dead by now because I wouldn't be ready mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I wouldn't be ready. And now I'm ready for anything. I'm prepared. Whew.